So we are going to move into this temple space time. We're going to really expand our awareness by using our imagination. And this is the tool of consciousness that is one of the best places for us to live in right now. And it helps us to even just imagine what the big picture must be, because all the stuff that we're going through right now, all of this is leading us into these new multidimensional realities where harmony and peace is the norm. That's what it's all about. We're moving into this golden age of Aquarius. And in the process of moving there, there's obstacles in the path. And we can move through them all when we work together, when we use our imaginations, and when we remember that there's something greater at work here than we can see. So let's come back now into our own sacred space. Sacred space of the heart is where it all begins. Let's breathe into our hearts, breathing into the awareness that all is well, that all is truly well, that all that we see is a part of this shift into new levels of illumination. Divine light is pouring onto the planet in greater amounts than we've ever experienced. This goes all the way deep into our cellular structure, because we have been programmed with this inner awareness of light, this inner longing for more light, for more love, and for greater awareness and a deeper divinity within us. So that is what we're doing. When we're raising our consciousness, we're inviting our divinity to move into this physical form, and it's through us that it's being grounded. And we need these physical bodies. We need to take care of our physical bodies. Self-care is an important aspect of our lives right now. Doing what makes us feel better is that's one level of raising our consciousness. It's important to be in a body now. It's important to allow yourself to expand into this divine ability to trust, to live in faith, and to know that truly all is well on this earth. Breathing very deeply into that idea, that awareness of truth, that bigger reality, opening up there now. As we stand at this gateway, this portal into new levels of illumination, more light, more clarity, more truth, more joy. This is our time. Standing at this gateway, we see that even though this gate before us may look like it has a lock on it, it isn't locked. We can just remove any locks. Fear is the lock. And joy and love, laughter, those are the keys that open this gate into new realities. The realities that you can imagine in your just most wild and dreamy idea, those are important. That is the creativity that starts to work inside you, that brings forth those creative solutions in every situation. And so when you come into your heart and you open the doorway into these greater new levels of beauty and harmony and peace and joy and freedom. We become aligned with the truth of the divinity working in our lives. This becomes our sacred temple, a place inside our hearts that we can come back to. It's a place of silence. We need to give ourselves that time. We're taking this moment to go into sacred states beyond the physical, knowing that it allows us to step into this life stream of pure consciousness, where all things are possible. Science calls this the quantum field, and it is a quantum field of pure potential. So as we expand ourselves in these new light of awakening today, for this new beginning, we have pure potential to guide us. And our imagination is helping us to do that. Let your mind expand. And bring yourself into this space right in the middle of your head. There is a place there. It is your pineal gland. It's a tiny little gland. It's shaped a little bit like a pine cone, right there in the middle of your head. And just imagine that there is that little gland right there. It's the middle of your whole head. And if you concentrate on that space, it lights up. And when it does, you find yourself in divine neutrality. It's a space of equanimity. The world needs to know this space of equanimity in the face of all. That is not what you want to see. And in this place of neutrality, within your mind, in your heart, within your being, you actually can find a place of neutrality so that you can bless all that you see around you and know that there is a perfect outworking for the highest good and a creative solution there, and call it forward. All of these words that we've been using today are power words. They hold a higher vibration than they ever have before. The words that have come into these spoken times are carrying a new frequency. And when we use this frequency in the word, we can change things. So the more we use those words, knowing that we live in well-being, we are aligned with these words of higher consciousness. We're bringing wisdom into the crown, illumination into our minds, expanded perspective, compassion, creative expression, love, healing wisdom and energy, strength, courage, confidence, balance, harmony, and well-being, a grounded presence through our bodies. With this alignment, we are now going to create that beautiful personal power field all around in the shape of an octahedron. Above the crown, in your soul star, place a flower at that point. Come out around your heart, in front of your heart, about an arm's length. Place a flower on that point. Place a flower on the point to the right of you. And behind your heart, place another flower. Red roses hold great healing gifts. They're well known. White roses. Any flower that speaks to you is good for now. And put a flower on that point to the left of you. So all around your heart, you have 4 points expanded behind your heart, and there's space for the light between your being, your inner being, and that flower. And it's filled with light and peace and harmony and hope and well-being. And then we're taking this energy and this awareness down beneath your feet into that earth star. And we're drawing lines, imaginary lines from those points around our hearts down to that point beneath our feet. Placing a flower there. Coming back to the heart and seeing that there's a pyramid beneath you. Now create a pyramid above you as well as you draw lines all over from those points of the heart up to that soul star above your head, and you have another pyramid. It is an octahedron. There are 6 points and 8 faces in your octahedron. And this is your personal power field. It contains all of those attributes, those spiritual power words, like alignment and allowing and love and healing and joy and wisdom. Those are all inside your field. And nothing that is outside your field has any power to shift your consciousness unless you allow it. So this is where you can hold your neutrality and have a space that feels like your sacred temple. And it's you. It's who you are. And it's this that you came to share with others. It's your radiance of these gifts that the world needs right now. Breathe it in. And know that this is the new world that you're walking into in this 1010 gateway. This is your initiation into a new world of light. You are empowered and you are profoundly loved. God bless you and thank you. And so it is. Take a moment here. Breathe this in. Anchor that field. Ground it. Make it yours. And when you're ready, you can come back into this space and time.